Hello, thank you very much for joining us. This is the CONRADO show on Truth TV, where the truth liberates. We bring you up close interviews with young individuals who are doing impactful things in life. They are living their lives out of purpose, passion, and power. We believe that every individual has a purpose to fulfill on earth. And once you discover that purpose, live it out passionately with the power that God gives you. And that's how come we bring young people to hear their stories and see what they're doing and how you can also learn some lessons from it. Today we are going to bring you up close with a young individual who is also on that trajectory. Now, this show is brought to you in association with Heritage Christian University. We have master's degree programs, we have undergraduate programs, we have short-term courses as well. New courses that we've just introduced at a master's level. We have MSc Cybersecurity, MSc Systems Engineering. We've got MA Organization Development and Consulting, and MA Governance and Leadership. We've also introduced at the undergraduate level BSc Computer Science, and it's in addition to all the courses that we run here: multimedia technology, communication studies, psychology, nursing, midwifery, business programs, and then also theology and also IT. So just go to our website, just Google Heritage Christian University or www.hcu.edu.gh and apply for admission. Admission is in progress for September. And also we have Heritage Media Center here if you want short-term media training in either presentation or multimedia, like graphic design, camera work, and video editing, or social media and all of that. You can get close to us and then learn all of those skills right here. Get in touch, 020-6730-382. Stay with us. We'll be back after this break.
Hi, I'm Barry Oforian Ponsa. When I wake up every day, all I do is creating picture and video concept, filming or shooting videos, piloting drones, taking pictures, graphic design, 3D modeling, and other things. If you want to be like me, I recommend to you BSA Multimedia Technology at Heritage Christian University. Admission in progress.
I'm Conrad Kakraba. I'm a broadcast journalist and also a public relations manager and the director of Truth TV. I'm also a lecturer in communications at Heritage Christian University. If you want to be like me, I recommend to you the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies at Heritage Christian University. Let me tell you why. In the world of communication today, there are so many trends, and that is how come we have positioned this particular program in order to give you the competitive edge in the job market. If you are someone who is interested in doing something in media or public relations or development communications, or you just want to have an idea about how to present well, this is the program for you. And that is why at Heritage Christian University, this program, BA Communication Studies, is designed with academic knowledge and practical training, as well as values-based education, so that you can have the kind of education that is needed for the world today. And that is how come we are recommending the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies right here at Heritage Christian University. I want you to be part of this particular program in January. Thank you very much for staying with us. It's the CONRADO show on Truth TV. And today, as I said, we are getting up close with somebody who is doing exciting things. He's a favorite. And so I'm conflicted in this interview. please forgive me. And basically, we're going to be talking about pursuing your dreams as a student, and we are speaking to Timothy AWUKU, an alumnus of Heritage Christian University, and then also a student worker in Germany. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you for the first time, right? You've not been on this show.
No, this
yeah. So I've been looking forward to seeing you on this show. Yes. He's my son. Now he's a big man. So
hi, Dad.
He's a big man. So anyway, but basically that is Timothy. And how long have I known you? When did you
since
come to
2017.
2017.
Yes.
Interesting. And you came here for what?
For the SHS mentorship.
Mentorship.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me that journey. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one do you want? Before the mentorship?
So just tell me a bit before the mentorship, and then zoom in on that. Yeah.
A bit before the mentorship, it was just finishing up high school.
Okay.
And,
at where?
Sugakope Senior High.
Sugakope Senior High in the Volta region.
In the Volta region.
What did you study?
I studied general arts.
Okay.
With the elective maths, which I failed miserably at.
Oh dear, sorry.
And then every other thing was fine.
Okay.
But now I know what to do.
That's fine.
And so finishing high school and working for a short time.
Okay. As well.
I worked in the internet cafe.
I remember that.
No.
Yes. But now, are there cafes again?
Yeah, in some areas.
In some areas, it's true. Yeah. Okay.
So did this also for some time and started the university.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how did I get connected to you? Was it through
you remember? Yeah, I remember Gideon.
Gideon.
So I mean,
shout out to Gideon, Gakpeta. We want you on the show as well. So just prepare and come.
So just one of those days when I was in my dad's wood
shop. Okay.
And then he came because we live in the same town, so he came to visit me, and then he showed me this flyer of this SHS mentorship that he wants to go, and I said I am interested. I also want to do it.
Ooh.
And then everything just happened.
I see.
How much is it? And this and that.
Yeah.
And you know the story.
Yeah. So tell the audience, not me.
So we ended up here.
Okay.
And we did not even stay in the hostel. We stayed with you.
Oh really? I've forgotten about that.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Okay. So that was how you came to Heritage. No. Okay. That's how you came first in contact with me, and then also you eventually decided to apply for admission.
Yes, so getting to the end of the mentorship, then they said, there are admission forms, 100 CDs, but while we are here, it's free. Oh, so, if it's free, I have nothing to lose. If I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I didn't pay for it. So I applied for the course.
Interesting. Interesting. And what did you apply for?
So initially I applied for IT. Information technology.
Okay.
And then after I got in, then I feel like a boss, and I changed it to business information technology.
Yeah, business information technology. Yeah, management. And so you came in January.
Yeah, January.
Awesome. Then from there, you decided to. So now back to Heritage. But tell us a bit about your family background. You mentioned your father has a wood shop.
Yeah. My family is just a regular family in Sugakope.
Okay.
You know, we are five. It's 5 of us.
Okay.
The only boy, and right in the middle, 2 older ones and 2 stubborn ones following me. and my mom and dad, so we all live together. And my mom sells food by the roadside. And my dad is a carpenter, but transitioned slowly into a businessman, selling woods and cement and everything.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I helped him after my high school also selling the woods.
I see.
Everything is a close range, so I didn't have to go far to help him. Just stay around and do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. And you're the first in the family to go to university?
No.
Tertiary?
No.
Yeah. No. But university?
By university, I think I don't know about other people, but I think I'm the first.
Okay.
No, because my uncle went to.
No, I'm talking about your nuclear family.
My nuclear family. Yeah.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. So so you came to Heritage and you decided to study business information technology.
Business information technology.
How did you find it?
fantastic.
Really?
I mean, then we always said we were the bridge between IT and business. That's all what we know about. We know about this course. We're the bridge between IT and business. That's the only thing we get away with. But
and you were so proud of yourself.
Of course, you know, if you are studying this in heritage. Yeah. And we believed it was a new course set up for the time being, so we knew we were doing something good, and actually it helped because now I can say I know a lot of things about all the marketing, the accounting. Okay. I know something about all of them,
but also know IT.
Also know something about IT, even though our time it IT wasn't so intense, but now I see the structure and I was like, okay guys, you should have given us this when we're there. Okay. But it's all good.
But I think it's been revised now.
It's been revised,
to cater to your concerns. Anyway, but what exactly were your high moments in heritage?
High moments.
What do you remember about being in heritage?
You remember I did comedy before?
T and something. A&T. You and Andros. You were doing comedy.
And the dance, those days were like the times that I wouldn't.
There's another group. 4G crew or something.
Crew, So those were the things where we used to have fun because, you know, heritage is small. And nothing, so
at that time, yes. And now it's almost small.
Now it's
there's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. And the connection, the easy access to the president and the vice president. This was nice.
Exactly. Now, there were things that you were doing alongside your education. Tell me about them, because they really stood out for me personally about you and your life here on campus. Tell me, what were you doing in addition to what you were learning in school?
Me actually, I am what the people say, Fishimu.
Okay.
Like you put your hands inside.
I see,
like, you see the thing, you like it,
and
do
then
something about it, just try it.
I see,
so I'm this type of person. So I was doing I was doing graphic designs.
Okay.
This I started when I got here. I was always going to the IT office to see how they fixed laptops, and then I remember when I did my first Windows installation. This was like, it was a breakthrough for me. and every like since then, the IT guy will always call me. Okay, help me with this, help me with that. So
Albert, right?
Yeah, Albert. Then he kept coming, and also with the Media Center.
When Media Center started 2020, you were some of our big, supporters. And
MCR engineering, I did some.
Yes,
the camera handling, everything. I did some video editing.
You produced a show, Campus Drive. You started it, and then what again?
What again did I even do?
Yeah, we have forgotten a lot. But basically, to me, that was phenomenal because you were learning a lot of things in addition to what you were studying in classroom. You know, people would just come and then it's just about lecture, dormitory, and then that kind of thing, and that's all. I
wouldn't survive if I have to do it.
Exactly, and the survival bit of it, you had to survive on campus. So tell me about that aspect. Were you doing just for free, or were you doing some of them for
from the starts?
Coins.
From the starts, I did it for free because I was trying to know how to do it.
Good.
But I got to a point, you wouldn't come for me to install a Windows for you and
for free.
No.
You had to charge 20 cedis. I remember. Yes, of course.
I had to charge some 20 cedis.
Exactly.
So sometimes, if you want something, I just do it for free and then say, okay, have this.
And this, whatever you offer.
Trust me, I think I got more from people who were tipping me than people who
were actually, I love that.
So
I love that. So you went to learn for free. You were doing a few things for free. But after some time, you were applying your business sense to the IT.
Same applied to the graphic designs and the video editing.
And then you started a T-shirt company too. You see, we forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah, a Prime then.
Prime Incorporation.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Incorporated. Prime Inc.
Prime Inc.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's still there.
It's doing phenomenal. In fact, they printed this.
I left my back well.
Of course. So you tell me about it. Where did you learn the T-shirt printing? How did you get it into a business and all of that?
So the T-shirt printing was initially it was just because I was doing graphic design.
So you were designing.
I was just designing T-shirts, and I had a T-shirt mock-up, and anything I designed, put it on the T-shirt.
I see.
And then the first time I wanted to print something, I actually designed a thing, took the design to town, and then I met this guy who said, okay, I can print it for you. So he printed it, and he did everything on the shirt.
Awesome.
So it got, at a point I was just like, I'll send the designs, he prints, and I pick it up. Then I asked him about the machines and everything, and then he said, oh, and then we found an investor.
Oh,
Dr. Asma was our investor.
I see.
Then he said, okay, Timothy, I know you've been doing this, so I want to buy the machine, and you have to work with it, and then we
share whatever revenue or whatever.
Revenue. Yeah. And I said, yeah, why not? So from start, I'll do the designs, go to town to print the material, and come back here, and then I'll use the machine, then print the shirts, and then. And this is the thing about HCU. Once you are doing it, the community is so small. Everybody gets to know about it, and then everybody is bringing something
business.
For it. So that's how it started. And I did it, and I was trying to bring people to help. And it was getting bigger.
Exactly.
And then we landed our first big contract, printing for the Impact Week.
Oh dear.
That was the first. That was the biggest. We printed over 200 shirts.
Yeah, exactly. That was the first Impact Week 2022. Wow. And 2023 too, you were the same person who printed them.
Printed it.
Good. And that was phenomenal because at that time we had our own person, you know, who was designing and printing and all of that. We had all these kinds of people on campus, students and internationals and all, and we're all wearing your T-shirt, you know. That was great. Is it before you started printing for Heritage itself as a university?
I think I printed for some programs.
But not like the entire before you left.
So after
you were
the
just
Impact Week,
out before.
I think after the Impact Week, then we got a contract from Heritage. Like, to print over. I think it was about 1,000.
Yeah, good.
Shirts.
Good.
And,
that was big. So the university recognized the efforts and the business.
That's the power of a small community.
Exactly. and then also the power of, you know, delivering on your promise.
I tried.
Yeah, exactly, because you know this is the biggest thing you're doing, and you don't know how it's going to go and all. But you said, yes, I can do it, and you don't fail. I love that. And from there. So Heritage, we've talked about a number of things about Heritage. You met a lot of people at Heritage, who impacted on you severally. Mention one of them, of course, not one of them, I mean some of them. You just mentioned Dr. Asma,
some of them, Dr. Asma. No, before Dr. Asma, some of them, Conrad Kakraba.
Oh dear, mine is history.
No.
Mine was before Heritage.
And Dr. Asma. I mean, he taught a lot of courses because of the BITM.
Entrepreneurship,
and he was my supervisor for my thesis. And he called me directly to work with him. I see. As tutorial assistant.
So you did your national service as a tutorial assistant for your national service. I love it.
And the community in Heritage, it's like everybody is your guide.
Exactly.
So I can't pinpoint any particular person because you take some advice from here,
from here.
Exactly.
So it was. I love it. The fact that you know you also made good friends and connections, networked, and then also you were teachable. You were listening to advice and guidance and all of that. I love that so much, and keep it up. And so, so Impact Week, apart from printing the T-shirt and designing all the flyers and all. What else? What role did you play in the first Impact Week?
The first
you were
Impact
just
Week,
a participant?
I was just a participant.
Awesome.
We did something in sustainability.
SAS something. I forgot.
SASGH.
I remember your name. Your guy is your name. And then from there?
From there,
the 2023,
I signed up as a junior
coach. Junior coach. Awesome.
And this also, we did something in digitalization in education.
Awesome.
And so it was nice.
I see. And so what came out of all the Impact Weeks, you know, that you participated in?
The Impact Week for me was the moment where I started reasoning differently. The whole thinking wild and thinking like getting out of your comfort zone and everything.
If there's no box, huh?
All of them have something to do with Impact Week one way or the other. Because I mean, from the Impact Week, aside learning the design thinking, I also made friends. And
so just a quick one. So Impact Week is a program that is hosted by Heritage, and other universities, and it's been held here 3 times. In fact, we just finished one last week, and it's in partnership with the Lufthansa group, and then other partners that come on board. And so we have about 30 internationals from Germany and other countries who come around year on year to help us do what we call design thinking. So people are given tasks, and then they design a product or service or whatever through design thinking process, come and pitch, and then you win an award, or basically you develop the concept into a business. So that's what Impact Week was, and it was held here, and you participated and all of that. You were on the thought and of exchange of thinking, and
so this just from the Impact Week, like one of the very good friends I made, we were talking about, she was back in Germany, and then we were just talking about work and stuff, because I was working in IT back then, and then he said, oh yeah, you know what,
she's an IT person.
Not directly, but she's an innovation person,
specialist. I see.
Specialist. So we said, like, okay, you can apply. Lufthansa is looking for a lot of
innovators.
IT talents.
IT talents.
So you could apply and get a job. I said, okay, really? I never thought about it. I never thought about it. And so I started looking. So, and she kept talking to me about it.
I see.
Then
Is that
work
Catherine?
or school? Yeah, Catherine Schreiber.
I see.
Yeah, so awesome. Work, school, all these things came to play. And then we said, okay, what are the options available? Work might be difficult because of the language for me.
Okay.
School would be the best option because I have my bachelor, and I can just go up to a master, and then it's possible. Then one way or the other, it worked.
I see. I see. So finally, you got what?
Finally, I got to study I'm still studying my master in entrepreneurship and innovation in University of Applied Science in Worms, Germany.
Okay.
And
it's a 2-year program.
Yes, a 2-year program.
Okay, you've done 1 year already.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Done and dusted.
And then, you work alongside.
Yeah, I work alongside
Lufthansa Industry
Solutions.
As what?
As a cooperative student.
Called what?
A cooperative student.
What does that mean?
Cooperative student is
like an intern or what?
Not an intern. A little above
that.
An intern.
So you're working and still schooling.
Studying.
Okay.
At the same time.
And it's tied to the program you're studying? Not necessarily.
So not necessarily, but somehow this structure helps you to like find the direction you want to go, because the option I was given is, okay, you are studying entrepreneurship and innovation, and you are at liberty to move to any department to work with them. So this for me is like open field. Go and find out what you want to, where you want to stay, what you want to do. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing currently, and I just moved to my second department, which is the innovation department.
I see.
And so like we manage the internal innovation. So my team in the innovation department manage the internal innovation for the Lufthansa Industry Solutions.
What's the Lufthansa Industry Solutions all about? Or Lufthansa is an airline.
Lufthansa Group. It's the bigger company.
Okay.
And it has
airlines.
Other companies in it.
Okay.
So, and one of the company is the Lufthansa, which is the airline company.
I see.
And then aside that, we also have the other consulting companies.
Interesting.
So my company being Industry Solutions is one of the consulting companies
for the Lufthansa Group. I now understand. Yes. Interesting. So, and was this a scholarship that you got, or part-time pay work, whatever?
No, it's not a scholarship. I would say it's like you want to study. I want to study. As a cooperative student. Because people need to know. Like Germans need to know if I can take care of myself in Germany.
Okay.
So I just needed to get a job to pay me. Then
you can pay.
Then I can survive.
Okay.
And go to school.
No, so who is paying your fees, your tuition?
So the company pays my fees.
I now understand.
Yeah, the company pays my fees, and I work for them.
Oh, I now understand.
Yes.
Awesome. And it still gives you some stipends to survive.
Yes, to survive, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Interesting. How is it different, Germany, Ghana, in terms of education? What do you see differently?
If I'm saying education, Ghana, Germany, I'll be forced to use just Heritage because I schooled in Heritage.
Okay.
And there's not much difference.
Okay.
How heritage university structure is, like the system is,
okay.
how lectures are being given.
Okay.
There's not much different compared to my university. My university in Germany is also small.
Oh.
So there's a close
society.
Yeah, it's a close society. So when the lecturer is there, just like heritage, they want to be sure you are getting it.
I see.
So and
so
this
they
is
have
the same
time for you.
Yeah, they have time for you. This is the same like as heritage.
Exactly.
And the structure, I say in some parts, heritage has more practical than theory. And this, I could say the same thing for Germany also. So I don't know if I'm being biased because I school in heritage and the system is so good.
The child who has drank only the mother's success is the best.
So this one
I can see linkages across. The small, student size, and so there is concentration on making you good and helping you to understand things. There's still practicality and all of that.
One thing is, I didn't have to struggle. I'm studying entrepreneurship, right?
Okay.
I didn't have to struggle with some courses because I did this in heritage.
Oh, I see.
So I didn't have to struggle at all. Like there's this one course, strategies of not strategies. E-commerce.
Okay.
International business or something.
That
I did, and I was like, okay, I remember very well Dr. Asma teaching me this thing in class. So I didn't have to do, and we did a project which was about writing business plans and stuff. And for me, it just came easy. Okay, I've done this thing 2 times already.
Exactly.
I don't have to struggle with it. So it's
okay. Awesome. And you went through the entrepreneurship mill as well. You took part in some of the Heritage Startup Challenge.
Yes, I took.
Yeah, so you knew how to write business plans
and
pitch,
everything.
And all of that. Yeah. So that's a good training that you had here as well. Awesome. And so let's talk about life lessons from before Heritage, during Heritage, and then Germany. And then why did you come back?
Life lessons. Before Heritage, I was a very basic person. Like I don't like trouble.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if it's going to put me in trouble, I'm staying out of it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You were not taking.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not even risk.
Just anything that.
Just anything that is going to put me to trouble. I don't want it. I don't like it.
Of course.
So this guided me because how I grew up was also part of it.
Okay.
Like if it is trouble, just keep me out. Just stay away. So this is what I was doing, and I try to try to just be decent.
Okay.
To be decent. To be honest, when you and I texted for the first time, if I wasn't decent, not that I'm bragging, but if I didn't sound like a proper human being, I'm not sure you would entertain me. Like,
well,
I'm not sure this will happen. You see.
Anyway, but that's true. I mean, that's very good. Yeah.
When I finally made it to Heritage.
Yeah.
Then this is university. You are free to do everything. You just make sure you pass your exams and everything is fine. But it needed self-control. You needed to put yourself in a situation where you would not. Okay, I like to have fun. But I don't have to do extra to have fun. The little things were okay. A group of people, we create our own fun. I'm good. Once a while we go to town. I wasn't even going to parties. I wasn't doing any of these things. I mean, it's not bad to do it, but I just wasn't doing them. See? And in Heritage, I don't know.
I think, in the story, I saw you taking advantage of available opportunities. Because you saw everything as an opportunity.
That's exactly how I see it.
Exactly, and you saw that if you learn a bit more, improve your skills, people will look out for you, people would need them, and you were really honing those skills in order to become very good asset. And that's what I realized from your story as well.
I also try to be, I try to make my absence felt. If I'm not there, I want you to look for me and let me do it. So that's what I do. So if I offer to do something, not that I'm trying to be wicked, but I'm trying to make sure you know that
you want to be like indispensable.
Yes. You see, so
everybody wants to be unique.
So I just take all the opportunities presented to me.
And learn the best.
Learn the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you see, one thing too is that yes, you were a jack of all trades, so you learned a lot of skills because you were trying to feel, you know, what was relevant to you, and that's good. Sometimes discovery comes from exploration. Yeah. If you do not explore, you know, what is available, you will not know what it is you're good at. And so when you learned all kinds of things, you know, here, all the skills that are here, then you decided that, well, I want to do a business out of this one, the t-shirt company. I want to do this, I want to do that, and this one is a hobby, this one is a this, you know. So that's a very good, you know, one there. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, awesome.
Am I too old?
You're just a young man. Yeah, starting life. Good. And finally, why are you here? Why did you come back? After 1 year.
Well, I really wanted to come back because Ghana is home. And I wanted to be back.
Okay.
But it was more because the third Impact Week was about to happen, and I think I wrote you also an email.
Yes,
and I wrote Dr. Asma an email.
Yes.
Like, okay, I know about the Impact Week.
Yes.
And to be honest, since I moved to Germany, I have since improved my design thinking because I facilitated this workshop at work and at school, like countless times at school.
And you needed to just find a way to...
the nice part is, before, I think 2 months before, there were some courses in the university.
Okay.
I was asked to support the students.
I see.
So I thought, okay, if I can do this in Germany, then why shouldn't I support here in Ghana?
Yeah,
so then I wrote the email to you that, okay, I'm willing to support the Impact Week.
And how can I support?
How can I do it?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we are doing it independently. We need more coaches.
Exactly.
So that's why I
came around to help
to support.
And we are very excited that you have decided to come and give back to your university. Yeah, that has impacted on you severally. So thank you very much for that. And then any final words or thoughts or advice to young people like you?
I never knew I'll be in this position.
To advise anybody.
But for me, it's more about, it's how it started for me was just taking opportunities, taking your chances. There are a lot of opportunities we get presented by, but we don't see it. So there's this thing that one of my friends, Nelson, we're driving through town when I was actually going around with my visa things. We're driving to town, and he just asked, have you guys seen any red cars since we started driving through town?
Why?
He asked me if we have seen any red cars, and then we said no.
Okay.
He kept quiet.
Why?
We drove for like some few minutes, and then he asked, have you guys seen any red cars? Now I counted like 5 red cars already.
Oh, because you brought your mind to it.
Because he brought our mind to it. Then he said, yeah, that's how opportunities
are. I see.
You never see them if you're not looking for them.
Oh.
You only, and this, when he said it, got to me like,
it's getting to me too.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I never thought about it.
Opportunities unless you start looking for them.
I see.
And this this he told me after I finished Heritage. I said, okay, why did you have to tell me?
After I've left. But I see.
And I carry this with me like since then, that if I'm somewhere, I start looking for opportunities. I start looking around for opportunities. What can I see? What can I do?
Yeah.
Then you find them.
I see.
If you don't find it, if you
don't look for it, you will never find it. I see what
that's
you mean.
It's opportunities.
I see.
They are there. We just have to find them. We have to see them.
Awesome.
Do it.
Good. I love this. Wow, what a way to end this interview. We'll bring him back when he returns finally after the master's program, and he will also be coming from time to time to just motivate us. Maybe we'll do some virtual sessions sometimes. Yeah, so that was Timothy AWUKU. He is an alumnus of Heritage Christian University, and he also is a student worker in Germany. So he's doing his master's there, and he's also working with Lufthansa Industry Solutions. And he's come back to Heritage to come and help us with Impact Week, which we just ended. And so he'll be leaving anytime soon, right?
Yep.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so, yeah. So thank you very much for your time. And we are very glad and grateful to you that God has brought you back safely.
Yep.
And when you're going back, just, keep the faith, keep the fire burning, and God is going to bless you and protect you and guide you. Amen. Thank you also for being a wonderful guest and trying to understand the life of young people who are doing some things that are impactful and also charting the path for themselves and for others as well. This has been the CONRADO Show, brought to you in association with the CONRADO Group and Heritage Christian University. Thank you very much for your time. Bye for now.